Hi, I'm Jim Ferrell, an auctioneer in Orlando, Florida, and greetings from the Sunshine State. The name of this video is Auctions. How much do they cost, and can you explain the buyer's premium? Well, yes I can. As a long-term auctioneer, I can tell you all about the business. For instance, in real estate auctions, there is quite a cost because of the huge advertising budget you must have. So therefore, the customer will have to pay for this in advance as the normal rule. And these can cost anywhere from $10,000, $20,000, up to $50,000 depending on the budget and the price of the property. Now these expenses have to be paid usually in advance, and that depends on the size of the property and of course the price of it and what all is being done. For instance, on the size of the state, is there also furniture, cars, trains, boats, and planes, or whatever else is going to be involved with that. And these costs will have to be predetermined, as each auction is totally different. The absolute auctions, of course, you know that they will bring the most traffic to the auction, and therefore usually brings a whole lot more money if it's sold absolute. And that means you started at $1 and whatever to bring it will bring. If you use the proper advertising budget and draw a whole lot more people who are going to be bidding a whole lot higher, this is always the best way to go. Reserve auctions, you really lose your money if the auction item does not sell, and this is very common in this modern times right now because people do not like to show up if they know there's a reserve on the auction. So that's a little bit about the cost there. The buyer's premium was invented by Britain a long time ago. And what this is the buying customer will pay for the cost of the sale. Let's use this as an example of, say it was a 10% buyer's premium. That item sold at $1,000, so therefore the customer would be charged $1,100. That's $1,000 for what it sold for. We call this the hammer price. And then the 10% buyer's premium. This offsets the cost of the auction greatly, and is very common and is a very popular way of doing things. If not, then the items will have to bring enough to pay for the expenses of the auction, and therefore it's usually a lot more if it doesn't not have a buyer's premium. For example, if there was a commission being charged by the auctioneer, the commissions are usually a whole lot higher if there's no buyer's premium involved, because somebody has to pay these expenses and the auction has to pay for itself, and the auction crew has to be paid. So therefore the expenses and charges and percentages are a whole lot more higher if there is no buyer's premium. So that's a little bit, that's about that. Each one varies. You'll have to contact us so we can tell you, about each individual auctions and what it costs and how it's done. But the bottom line is, like especially for real estate auctions, the price the buyer pays is normally the same. If they're paying $500 for a piece of property with a buyer's premium, that means they're paying $550. However, if there is no buyer's premium, the cost will still be the same, because the price would be $550,000 would be what they would have to be paying for the property, especially if it was a reserve auction and they had a $550 reserve on there with no buyer's premium. So the price would be normally the same whether they're paying higher or lower for the property. If a person, this is another example here, if they only had $500,000 and there was no buyer's premium, then they could buy the property for $500,000. However, if they still just had the same $500,000 and there was a 10% buyer's premium, then they could only bid $455,000. Therefore, the $455,000 plus the 10% would equal $500,000. So the price is normally the same regardless which way they pay for it, whether there's a buyer's premium or not at a real estate auction, because of the limit that people will have to pay on this. So I hope that wasn't too confusing. If it was, just simply send us an email. And by the way, you have permission to forward this video to your friends. Go ahead and forward it to them so they can understand the auction process. And please let us know, how we're doing. Please respond to us. You can call me at Jim Ferrell at the email at jimferrell.com, or you can reach us at twitter.com/Jim Ferrell. That's twitter.com/Jim Ferrell. Please get in touch with us and let us know if you have any other questions. We have a series of 20 videos that you can sign up for that's absolutely free. So contact us, and thank you very much. Again, greetings from Florida, and God bless you.